In what model year did Honda offer more different engine designs and models than any other time in the company's history? You got the answer, Angela?
I'm thinking it was early 80s. I'm going to go with 83.
Good job.
Thanks. Welcome back to Steel Horse. Hey, Steve, whatever happened to that bike Jesse James built for the machine gun preacher?
Now, that's a real interesting story. Let's take a look. A while back, we did a segment on the machine gun preacher, and he had this awesome bike that he was raffling off for a good cause. Well, luckily, someone local won it. Dito, how did you feel?
I was completely surprised by everything. Of course, ever since I met Sam, I truly became heartfeltly interested in what his mission and what his cause was all about.
Tell me how you met Sam and got involved in his work.
Sam gets probably anywhere between 500 to 1,000 emails a month, you know, along with phone calls. But for some reason, just with a lot of the things that I have in common in my life and his life, his daughter saw fit to make sure that Sam knew about me, and he prayed about it for a couple of days and finally gave me a call. And so that's kind of how the relationship started from there.
You know, he went all over the country selling these raffle tickets.
Yes.
How many entries did you ever hear?
Over 24,000 tickets were sold for this bike.
Wow.
Yeah.
So exactly what are your plans for the bike?
Well, I have several things. Number one, I think that this bike deserves the respect of continuing in its cause to help promote the children of war in Sudan and Africa. Also, it kind of represents a story that kind of is being made complete in my life. You know, I lost my leg in a motorcycle accident and almost died a couple of different times as a result of all the injuries that I had. But, you know, God eventually not only healed me from that, but allowed me to get back on a bike and start riding with a lot of the people that I once rode with before. And that was great to be able to establish those relationships before. But then God just kept calling me for more and more and more. And finally, because of the winnings of this bike and because of the way this bike is promoted, I'm going to be able to start my own church where bikers and people that fellowship with bikers are going to be all welcome. The name of the church is 12 Stones Fellowship. So,
now your plan is not to ride this bike.
Absolutely. I've insured it just as a display piece. I don't want anything to happen to it, of course, and with me having a prosthetic leg, I definitely don't want to mess it up in that regard because the value of the bike would go way down if that happens.
So all you gotta do is keep it polished.
Absolutely, and that part I enjoy.
Congratulations, Dito. Who knows? Maybe we'll see you on one of these events on the second installment of the Southside Harley-Davidson calendar.
Well, I'm sorry, we're out of time on this week's edition of Steel Horse.
If you just can't get enough or you missed anything, all you got to do is go to IndyTV.com where you can check out the extras.
And don't forget to go to SteelHorseTV.com and check out the events and add your event.
We'll see you at our bike nights on the road and next Sunday night at 10:30 right here on My Indy TV.
Be there. Steel Horse on My Indy TV is brought to you by Southside Harley-Davidson in Buell, your Central Indiana Harley dealer since 1947, and by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.